Welcome back to the channel, and this is the new 4K solar camera by Eufy.
Yo, welcome back to the channel and thank you very much for tuning in. As always, if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at the brand new security cameras from Eufy. There'll be a link in the description where you can go and get these from. They're brand new, only just released. They've got obviously other models of this, but this is the new 4K version, solar powered. So we're going to look at the spec of them, unbox it, look at the spec, go through the features, go through installing them and setting them up all together. For the first time, I've never done this before, so we're learning together. So let's see how easy it is, let's see how clear the instructions is. First impression is bang on. The quality of the packaging is excellent. The product itself has got some good weight to it. I assume that's because it's got all batteries and stuff. So straight away, packaging feels good quality. Delivery was spot on. Yeah, Eufy have sent me this out to try, so you'll get a good honest review from me. So let's go somewhere where there's a bit better lighting and we'll unbox them and see what's inside the box. Let's go. Welcome to the extremely professional kitchen worktop. Time for the unboxing part. So like I said, first impressions, quality's there already. Packaging tells you everything you need to know about them. It's got facial recognition, vehicle detection, live view, two-way audio. You can get the app from Google Play Store, whatever that is. And the Apple App Store works with Alexa and Google Assistant. But yeah, shows you everything that's in the box by Anchor Innovations. Forever power, no sunlight, no problem. Anyway, let's get into the box because I know that's what we're here for. Let's go. I'm sorry that that's a bit of the tripod on the camera. Sorry you can see that. Love this kind of packaging. Just rips nice and beautiful, doesn't it? Right. Oh, it's one of those ones that lifts up like this. That's a good solid package that is. Oh, look at that. That's nice, that, isn't it? But obviously we don't care that much about the packaging, but yeah, it just goes to show you that the quality is there. Now, this is what I'm going to call the hub. What do they call it? Let's have a look on the what's in the box section. Home base, they call it the home base. It's got a little power button, 2 USBs and a RJ45. Bionic Mind, AI technology it says. Is that a button? No, it's just a little light. Press here to open the top cover. Recommended insert a hard drive to expand the storage. Enjoy expansive, safe, local storage. I can't read that bit. Tear off the sticker before using the home base. Okay, let's tear off this sticker. Let's do that straight away. That was a good peel. Good peel. The hard drive slot. Please power off before inserting anything into the hard drive slot. It's got a little screw there, so I'll take that out in a minute. But that's the home base. And then we've got 2 cameras. I think they do 3 and 4 camera version. Some nice weight to them. Quality feels really good actually. It's a lovely like soft feel. It's got the little light there to keep it running in the daytime as well. Keep it light in the night. That was a bit of a mouthful. Yeah, it's got a sync button on the back of that camera. It's also got a sync button on the back of the sync / alarm off button on the back of the home base. It's got a little speaker. So dead nice weight to it. Solar panel feels nice. So it's a lovely little bit of kit anyway. So let's stick that to one side. That's obviously another camera. This is the 2 camera version. And then in the bottom of this box we've got the bases for the camera to mount them on the wall and obviously adjust them any which way you want. So we've got 2 of those, and we've got this with a nice little pull-out tab, which I imagine is a little quick start guide how to set it up, so we'll run through that after. Positioning card, so that's a little sticker that you stick on the wall, and it's got the 2 screw holes. You've got 2 of those, 1 for each camera. I assume you'd get 3 or 4 if you bought the 4 cameras. And then a window sticker, and whatever this is. Then we've got the screws for mounting the cameras, which is what it says on the bag, so you can't really mistake that. It tells you what it is. We've got the power adapter for the home base, that'll be, and obviously we've got 2 different types of plug. Of course we're going to be using that one because we're in the UK. Let me figure it out. And that's that. So there's our power adapter for the home base, and we've got another pack of screws for the other camera. We've got a little Ethernet lead, it's a nice flat ribbon type, and we've got a USB to USB-C cable. Not sure what that one's for. Is that something to do with this? It's USB to USB-C. What could that be for? Not seeing the USB-Cs on the camera. Oh, there you go, in the back of that camera. Not sure what that's for, but we'll soon find out. And then you've got a little pack of screws, hard drive screws, and a little pin that obviously opens something or resets. It probably resets the camera. There's probably a little reset button on the back there, yeah. And I think that's the bottom of the box. So all in all, well presented. Can't really go wrong with that, can we? So the rest of that stuff we're going to leave out for now. So I'll put this stuff back in. I'm going to have a quick flick through these instructions. I'll see what I need to do, because like I said, I'm learning as well. So I'm going to have a quick flick through and then I'll talk you through the setup. I imagine it's going to be very simple and straightforward. So just having a quick flick through these instructions. They're not actually that thick, that's just in all different languages, so there's not many steps to setting it up. It's pretty straightforward. First thing to do is that USB-C that's on the back of the camera is to actually just fully charge the camera first, and then once it's fully charged, as long as you've got it says in here 2 hours of sunlight per day, 2 hours of direct sunlight, then it shouldn't ever probably need charging. So where I'm going to position this camera, I'm going to have well more than 2 hours of sunlight per day. It's in sunlight all day, so. But then again, I do live in sunny Manchester, don't I? So it's probably raining most of the time. Next step is the hard drive section. So that's where your little hard drive goes. It's a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive or solid state drive, and it just slots on there, and you use the 4 screws that you get provided with to fix it into place. Now, I've not actually got any hard drive for this yet. I've just ordered one, which is going to arrive tomorrow. But it does say here that the home base comes with a 16GB of storage. If you want to upgrade your hard drive, as long as you get a hard drive disk or a solid state drive that uses SATA interface, 2.5-inch, you can get unlimited capacity, and they recommend Western Digital, Seagate, Samsung, Kingston, PNY, Crucial and SanDisk. I've just ordered a Seagate one, which I'll be fitting in tomorrow, but I'm assuming I can still set everything all open. I'll still be able to do everything, it just won't be recording. I'll still be able to show you everything I need to know. So that's how you put the hard drive into the home base. Next step is to go and plug the home base into the wall, power it up, which may take 1 minute, and when the light turns blue, it's ready for setup, and obviously plug it into your router with the little ribbon Ethernet cable that's provided. So that's straightforward, so we'll go and do that next, and then we'll move on to the app. Right, time for the little setup. So all you need to do, plug the power in, get the Ethernet lead, plug that in, And then the other end of the Ethernet lead just plugs into at the back of your internet router, and that's that set up. So obviously that wants to be sat near your router, wherever you've got your router positioned. I've just pulled it out from the back of my TV because you don't want to see that mess that's there. So yeah, that's that set up, and obviously we're just going to wait now for that light to turn blue. Once that's done, it's ready to move on to the app and pair it on the app and set it up, which I'll show you.
Homebase has received a pairing request. Press the sync button on the back to accept it. Homebase was added successfully.
Hopefully you just heard that the actual Homebase itself does talk to you and give you little instructions as we go in. It was doing that when I was plugged it into the Wi-Fi, so I'm just going to call this Hub, because that's what I'd normally refer to one of those as. Next, Homebase comes with built-in intelligent human recognition and self-learning AI algorithm. To differentiate between familiar faces and strangers' faces, get started by adding a familiar face. So let's do that now. Please make sure there's only one person in the camera frame and the background is clean and of single colour. Please take the photograph during the daytime with a good background light. Please take the photo facing the camera and within 3 feet of the phone. Picture example like that, not like that. So I've just set that up, I've done that now. Now we're at this part. It says the firmware for the S330 Homebase is up to date. Improve the wireless range of the Homebase by putting it on a table or shelf 3 to 5 feet high and keeping it as far away from the wall as possible. Finish. So now we've got this hub. So we've now got one face in there. Oh, it does come with 16 gigabytes of storage. You see, it's built in. Ah, right. Now it makes sense. So yeah, it does come with storage. It does come with 16 gigabytes of storage built in already. It's not a hard drive. I've just ordered a hard drive. So now, do I add the cameras individually, or do I add them to the hub? Let's check out this full on-screen instructions to add the Homebase and camera to your device list. So it says 1 Homebase, compare up to 16 cameras. Right, so let's have a look. How do I add cameras to this? Settings, maybe. Right, so on the list of devices that you could add this new 4K camera that you can see there, it wasn't on the list, and that's probably because it's a new camera, and at the time of me setting this up, it's not actually been released yet. But the time you're viewing this, it will be, and like I said, there's a link in the description down there. So what I did is I just clicked on any of the cameras on the list, a random one, added the device. It said added successfully, and now it's showing a picture of that actual camera. It says 4K on the side and stuff there. I don't know if you can see that on the screen or whatever. So it knows which camera it actually is. The camera I clicked on the list, it didn't have the solar panel, it didn't say 4K, it weren't even that shape. But now it's added, it does know what it is. So if I go to next, it will say fully charge it, blah de blah, like we know to. It's not fully charged yet, but close the USB port before you install it. Mounting tips, it gives you a little tip of where to mount the camera, which is good. And then, as you can see, I better turn that volume down, sorry. While we've got it on the app, it's testing the signal strength, which it says is great there. And of course, if we move this camera around, we are getting like a live view, which is good because it means while we're setting it up, we're up a ladder, we can point it where we want it to be and then press finish. We'll have a look into all that afterwards. So now we've got the device set up on there, we've got some geofencing, we've got an away, home, disarmed, which disabled all the triggers and whatnot. So Homebase is now updating. That's probably because We've just added a new camera, so it's updating at the moment, but just give me a minute. I'll wait till that's done and I'll show you some more. We're going to install it outside. Right, I'm outside. We're going to be mounting the camera just there. That's coming down anyway, but it's not blocking any sun, as you can see. The sunlight's bright out here all day anyway, so should be pretty good. Yeah, so I'll use the mounting template that it comes with. Use the screws that it comes with. I've just noticed now in this bag they do come with one spare plug and one spare screw, because we only need 2 for that, which is nice. And that's the mounting template, so I'll jump up there, stick that on, and I'll show you that. It's not the best thing to be sticking this onto, this type of wall. Oh, you can't even see that. But even still, it's not, it wouldn't be too difficult to just use a marksman pen anyway, but I thought I'd give this a little try. While I'm here, I've actually got a marker pen, just in case that falls off. It's that kind of brick, like render, that's bumpy, so it's probably not great for sticking to. It won't stick, it'll stick better to a brick, but yeah, that's that. Oh, can't get it off now. Right, drill them out, mount the camera, let's have a look. Now that that's mounted up there, I can then open the app on my phone, look at the live view, and I can adjust it wherever I need it to be. So as you've just seen, the cameras are now up and running. Dead straightforward, really simple. So there's a couple of features that I personally think are really good. First one being 365 days a year, solar power. As you can see from the little clip that you may have just added, or I'll add the little clip to the video now. One of the cameras that wasn't already 100% charged is just charging via solar only, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. The signal's pretty good considering where I've mounted the home base to the cameras. I was expecting the signal to be quite poor, but it wasn't. It was pretty good. Another great feature, the 4K day and night with the colour at night, absolutely bang on. Can't fault that whatsoever. It is a really clear image. And I like the fact that the home hub comes with the 16 gigabytes, but you can also add your own hard drive, and the storage is just expandable, and you can have an unlimited amount. You can set it up as high as you want. You wouldn't necessarily need it, which means there's no monthly fees included. You don't have to pay anything ever again. You just buy the camera setup. It's there, it's ready to go. Like I said, there's a link in the description, potentially a discount code there for you as well. The alarm works absolutely brilliant. So you can either manually trigger the alarm, or you can set up like motion activations and scenarios and stuff, so it will detect, if it detects a person, you can have the alarm go off, the light will flash, which will in turn make somebody look up, won't it, because there's a light flashing, so you'll automatically look straight at the camera, and it's got built-in facial recognition. Really simple, really straightforward, dead easy to set up like I've shown you. Solar's becoming a real big thing now, as you've seen, and the fact that they can just run strictly off solar is amazing. Personally, they're all the features that I love, and 100% honest truth, the cameras themselves, to feel, touch, the weight of them, they are absolutely excellent quality for the price of the cameras. The quality is really good. They're not cheap and tatty. They're really good quality, solid, well built. Cameras and the hub, the home base is also really well built. It's nice and heavy, nice. You can just tell when something feels good, and that's definitely feels good. Right, it turns out Eufy did actually send me an external hard drive, so thank you very much for doing that. You didn't have to do that, you've already sent me the cameras and stuff, but yeah, I do appreciate that. So I did manage to cancel the one that I actually ordered myself. For some reason the cameras and the actual hard drive that they sent came in 2 different packages, but they came the same day. But I didn't know this until after I'd ordered it. Anyway, I'm rambling. So I thought I'd show you me installing the hard drive, and I'd give you a little voiceover on this part. Simply because while I was doing this, there was workmen outside banging and clanging and making an absolute racket, so I couldn't really do it with audio anyway. So here I am, just looking for I don't know, I was looking for something, the screws maybe. You can skip this part if you already know what to do, but I thought I'd do it on camera anyway. So that's the hard drive. Like I said, it's a 2.5 inch, 1 gigabyte. But as I've recorded this afterwards, I was running the camera off just the internal storage, and it was doing just fine. It was doing a couple of days worth at a time, to be honest, so it wasn't too bad. But for the sake of, what are they, about 25-30 quid, I think, maybe, it's worth having 1 terabyte. It's going to last a hell of a lot longer. I have had these cameras up now for, at the time of editing this video, maybe 2 weeks, and absolutely flawless. I love them, I think they're really good, so well worth the investment. And if you check in the link in the description, you will see where to buy them from, with maybe a discount code. So they're the screws that came with the camera kit, and each bag that came with it was marked up with a little label, so you couldn't mistake what screws were for what. So this one said hard drive screws on the little Sealy bag there. That screwdriver there, would you believe it? A nice Wera screwdriver wouldn't fit in the screw, so I have to whip out the ridiculous Christmas cracker screwdriver to fit, as you can see there. That's the kind of screwdriver that your granddad's got in his shed, definitely. So if you borrow a screwdriver off your granddad, that's what it'll be, one of those. Usually a bit more rusted than that though. Anyway, yeah, simple as that. 4 screws in the sides, slots in, and then you format it on the app. You have to go to the hub, the home base in the app. Click on the external. I keep calling it external. Is it external when you already put it inside? Anyway, yeah. So go on the app, click on the 1 terabyte hard drive, and it'll say format. Otherwise, it won't start recording or anything on there. So make sure you do that part. But I just wanted to mention that if you order these cameras from Eufy or Anken website, you will not get a hard drive with it at all. You have to order that yourself separately, and I'm unsure if they do sell them. I don't want to say they do or don't, because I'm not sure. So yeah, just be wary of that. You do have to buy that hard drive yourself, and it's a 2.5 inch. You can buy them everywhere. They're all over Amazon, eBay. They're literally everywhere. Seagate is a good brand. I know that much from doing cameras anyway. So yeah, it's as simple as that. It's a good bit of kit, and I'm going to just show you now it working with Alexa. Alexa, play Eminem. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Alexa, show me the street.
Okay.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out the link in the description. Thank you very much to Eufy for sending me that product out. Really enjoyed it, and it's a very interesting product with some extremely clever technology. So thank you for that. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace!